So I'm going to go ahead and read a few donations that we had lingering from the last run. $50 from Sue Trauma. Hey guys and gals, really appreciate the effort everyone puts in to make this happen. Since this landed on my birthday, I figure I can give back to those in need. We are always willing to take any of your birthday money, so if you have that lying around, everybody, send it on in. $20 from the Riska. Hello SGDQ, and thank you for hosting yet another awesome show of very skilled runners showing off their expertise in gaming. SGDQ hype! Russell C. gives $100 and says, shoutouts to Lars and Steve on your birthdays. We've played so many great games together. This donation is for you. Lars and Steve, like I said, if you've got any birthday money, send it on in. $30 from Shidan again. It's great to see so much support heading out to MSF. You're all amazing for your dedication to both helping their amazing cause and learning how to run these games so well. $50 from Herr Dallas. First time watcher and donator. It makes me proud to see the gaming community working towards such a good cause. All monies toward LOZ Link to the Past. Come on, people, let's get a 100% run of the best game ever. We've got quite a few options for 100% of the best game ever coming up. 100% Mario Brothers 3 was already met, so that's fantastic. So you get to see that tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, Bionic Commando Rearmed 2 has an incentive for 100% and an incentive for Hype Mode. Both of those still have a little ways to go, so if you are interested in seeing 100% or Hype Mode of that game, get those donations in now. A couple of the major donation incentives towards the end of the run are for the aforementioned Legend of Zelda Link to the Past 100% run. We're sitting at 17,000 of 30,000 required to make that 100%. So if you agree that Legend of Zelda Link to the Past is the best game, get that in. Similarly, Chrono Trigger has gotten a lot of love as a best game ever. So if you'd like to see 100% of that, we need to raise another $30,000 by Saturday night. So please get that money in for Chrono Trigger. It's still a little over halfway there, and we're well past the halfway point of this marathon, so let's make that happen. Another Chrono Trigger incentive is the option to name any character in Chrono Trigger. Currently, the most exciting donation there is the option to name Luca Demon and Robo Choco in honor of the Dark Lord himself. For those who know, Puexel and Essentia, the runners for that run, have a particular affinity for the Demon Choco. And since Final Fantasy VI isn't in this marathon, let's do what we can to make sure that he who must not be named shows up in this run. Also, for those who don't know, Luca and Robo are used rather frequently, so that's appropriate. Or any other names if you would like. That not to be the case, there are plenty of other options. Go ahead to our GamesDoneQuick.com site and find the tracker, and you can see any of the bid wars currently upcoming. $50 from Alex Temple. This is what I've been waiting for all week long. Can't wait to see some high-speed Halo. $50 from Niwe. Halo 3 is the run I've been looking forward to the whole marathon. Can't wait to see it being run in this incredible event. $50 from Mugutu. Hey SGDQ, always glad to see another marathon. Couldn't make it for the summer one, but I plan to come back around for AGDQ 2016. Putting $25 to naming Mew after John Cena and another $25 to killing those animals. Killing the animals is, of course, in reference to our traditional save versus kill bid war. In the end of Super Metroid, there's an option to save some friendly aliens or to just leave them behind and let them die. If you have a particular affection towards these creatures and don't like fast times, go ahead and donate to save them. If you prefer to make it a speed run, then go ahead and donate to fry those critters. Right now, that bid war is sitting at right around $30,500 each. Kill Them has the very, very small lead of 100. A few years ago, 100 was a pretty big lead, but not these days, as this incentive traditionally has been skyrocketing in the amount it raises every year. So if you care about that, get money in there now. While the tech team's still getting this Halo run set up, I'd like to mention a few of our sponsors. First, we have the Yeti. The Yeti is one of our regular partners. The Yeti, today's tea for your torso. They've been supporting Games Done Quick events with teas since 2012. $3 from every $11 tea is donated straight to Doctors Without Borders. Special thanks to the amazing artists who donated their talents. And a special thanks especially to artists Mark, Carrie, Casey, Tanya, Logan, Drew, Tiffany, and Nina for donating their artwork. And I can personally vouch for the Yeti as having some of the most comfortable shirts that I've ever worn. You get these things in the mail, you throw them on, and they fit beautifully. So definitely be sure to go check out the Yeti now. Anybody out there who happens to have a Yeti shirt, why don't we get a big round of applause? There we go. We got some Yeti fans out there. These guys know what's up. The Yeti, go check it out, www.theyeti.com. A few more donations coming in. A lot of people getting really excited for Halo. Jake Shu donates $30. Congrats on raising so much money for Doctors Without Borders. Here's to getting that 1 million goal. Good luck on the runs, guys. And for the record, SGDQ has yet to reach 1 million in any of its iterations. So go ahead and try to help us get there. AGDQ's gotten there a few times. Let's make SGDQ get there too. $100 from Simina. Let's make the 100% Chrono Trigger happen. GDQ hype. $50 from Anonymous. Halo 3 speedruns? Yes, please. Love Halo and love this event. Thanks for hosting and bringing all of these different gamers to one event to raise money for a great cause. $50 from Rava's Chosen. Love watching SGDQ every year and chance I get. Had to donate for one of my favorite game series for my favorite game series of all time. Good luck with the run. It's time to finish the fight. Thanks to SGDQ for the work they do and the lives they help save. Love you all and kill those animals. $50 from Thank Phil. Really enjoying the marathon. Been watching while working and it has helped time fly by. Keep up the awesome work and I look forward to the rest of the runs. Getting close over there. We got the Xbox hooked up, so just a few more minutes. $55 from Anonymous. I remember watching the 2013 SGDQ, and it's amazing to see how far it has come. It's great that such a generous event is very much alive and thriving. Already looking forward to GDQs to come. $50 from Zrandon. Absolutely love Games Done Quick, and the Halo music just sends me on too much of a nostalgia train. This is going to link to the past 100%. Such an amazing game to watch get destroyed. Yes, please, please, please get your money in to get those 100% incentives met. I've still never seen a link to the past 100%, and I would love for the first time to be at this marathon, so let's get that met. And Chrono Trigger 100% will mean that the marathon will go on for an extra few hours, so let's get that met as well. $100 from Cirque Walk. So hyped for Halo. Birthday Grunt Skull, please. $100 from Bidem 33102. Shoutouts to the Halo Runs community and good luck to Blaze on the run. Save frames, kill animals. And just to remind everybody, this run will be performed on legendary difficulty because of your donation dollars. So when you donate to an incentive, it really does make a difference. $50 from Combo. Here's to a great Halo 3 run. Please save Cortana from being enslaved inside Windows 10. The donations are definitely building the hype for this. Let's keep them coming throughout. We got a $500 donation from Talia. Well, I forgot to donate for a few days, so have a big one. Why hasn't blindfolded Pokemons been met yet? This makes me beyond sad. That's right, there's a blindfolded Pokemon incentive coming up. So if you want to see shenanigans go blindfolded, you better get that in. For the record, that's currently sitting at 11,000 out of 15,000 required to meet the run.
First squad, you're my scouts. Move out. Quiet as you can.
All right.
Okay, cool. Right, so I believe the legendary incentive donation was met, so there will be a few deaths in this, but we're going to do our best to minimize it, and I'm really excited to get this going for you guys. So yeah, let's do it. Let's get some hype for Halo in here. Woo! Is the timer running? Yeah. Okay, so this is Halo 3 on Legendary difficulty, and we're going to start this out by killing one of these Marines, just to pick up his grenades. See if we can stun him here, give him a headshot. Okay, we're going to have to wait a little. Okay, so unfortunately we didn't get any grenades. Sometimes they will drop them, and they can be very useful for the later sections. But yeah, let's do a roll call, guys. I'm Blaze. I like to play Halo 3 fast.
I'm Zimbabwe.
I'm Blackfireson.
I'm Azure Spirit.
And I'm Fingerquick.
Okay, so coming up here, we're going to be skipping a load trigger for enemies. We're going to be sliding up this wall and breaking a barrier. See if we can hit this. Okay, and what this has done is it's completely despawned a series of enemies in this area. As you guys can see, there's a phantom going overhead now. And usually that phantom will stop in this area and drop off some brutes, a few jackals, and some grunts. Of course, also the phantoms have turrets on them, so it's a really nice skip, and it makes this section really, really smooth.
So you're going to notice in open areas like this, he's going to be jumping around a lot, especially on slopes, and that's to do slope boosting, and that just allows you to preserve your downward momentum from falling into forward momentum, and that just speeds you up a little bit.
And he needs to be really careful coming up here because there's a lot of jackals that cause a lot of problems in this game because all the enemies in this game have auto aim on legendary, and carbines can be really detrimental to going fast.
Okay, so completely ignoring all the enemies there, we can just do a little tactical jump up and skip that section.
Kiss my ass.
Run away!
Ah, it's okay, we got a checkpoint.
Kiss my ass.
Wow, what is happening here?
The demon is here.
Nice, we got a bubble shield. Please don't kill us, grunts. And we're through. Okay, so I'm going to attempt a Cortana moment skip here by jumping on these rocks and not touching the ground. I don't think we got it. Yeah. Okay. Basically, what was happening there is we just hit the edge of the trigger for the moment.
Could you watch me die?
You walk really slow during the Cortana moments. And the idea there was to not touch the ground before the end of the trigger for it. Unfortunately, we just hit the edge.
Hold on, we got a contact. Bad shoes, fast, jump.
So time to go swimming with the fishes.
Watch yourself. Launch the thruster. Hang on. Get a hold of her. Negative. We're going down.
Got a nice escape from that section. A lot of people don't know that you can survive in the river. It's just a nice little cover from the enemies around us. This is Sniper Alley, and there's a load of jackals here with carbines and sniper rifles, but they're all in predefined locations. So as long as you know where every single one of the spawn points are, you can gauge them out and get those headshots.
He's been getting pretty lucky with it so far, but if you notice, there's a lot of spread with the battle rifle shots and the carbine shots, so he may have to keep shooting a few more times just in order to hit the target.
Got to be careful here because these ones have beam rifles. Taking a few more headshots there than you should do.
Yeah, it looks like he's going really slow, but a jackal with a sniper can just kill you outright.
Come
Okay.
on, you dumb apes.
No. If you guys could explain this one as I'm trying to do
Dumb
it.
apes.
So at the beginning, he's working on clearing out a few of the jackals so that he doesn't immediately get killed. And then he's doing a grenade-boosted slide jump across that little gap so that he can reach that area early.
Come on, you dumb apes.
And then he's throwing the bubble shield so that he has somewhere to land that isn't immediately in everybody's fire line. Oh.
We will get it. We will get
Dumb
this.
apes. You want breakfast? You gotta catch it.
Getting sniped all day.
This difficulty is very unforgiving.
Dumb apes. You want breakfast? You gotta catch it.
It's what you donated for, people. We had $100 from Monopoly, saying, too bad I couldn't make it out to SGDQ this year. Good luck on the run, Blaze. And hello, couch people.
Hi,
I'm Monopoly.
I'm Monopoly.
Hey, Mono.
Okay, so we're actually going so fast there that we noticed Johnson teleport, and the game never intended you to see that, but because we are going so fast and skip that entire section, we see him teleport into a locked cell across the river here. We'll meet him again in a second.
I will help you spring.
Nice, they're asleep.
There's a sniper across the way on top of that building across the river, and that jackal is very accurate at all times. So Blaze is taking a very, very careful route through the dam so that it minimizes the amount of time the jackal can see him and target him. We got a very nice checkpoint, so Blaze is going to come up here and to try to kill this jackal so that he can get another guaranteed checkpoint right above where he needs to save Johnson.
If you notice, he was doing a couple of what seemed to be random melees. He was doing that to delay the checkpoint so that it would happen when he wanted.
Geronimo!
So Johnson spawned in the jail cell like he was supposed to, but if Blaze had gone too fast in the previous area and he'd hit the cutscene trigger before Johnson disappeared, he would not have been in the cell.
So the Marine's just casually throwing some terrible grenades at us right there.
Where'd they even get those grenades? So the chieftain has a set of predefined animations that he can use to swing the hammer, and there's one like that one right there that he uses to kill the chieftain with an instant kill back smack before he can recover from the animation.
If anything in any Halo game gets hit in the back with a melee attack, it's just instantly killed.
Even when you're invincible.
So the idea here is to speed up this ending sequence for the Pelican to come in. The way we do that is just kill as many enemies as we can, and the Pelican will come in a little bit faster. Shout out to the accuracy of the carbine.
Hocus! Phantom!
Okay, and as soon as Johnson says Hocus, it's the trigger for us to advance up. And we know that it's coming in. We kept the invincibility just for this section because there are still enemies on the bridge ahead. We're going to use it now. As you guys can see, the last Phantom is dying, taking a nice little safe path around the edge here. Ignoring the enemies below us, and that's the end of Sierra 117.
We had $117 from Anonymous saying Halo 3 hype.
Sorry for the tight squeeze. Tell the commander her ace is in the hole.
That's what she said.
$500 from Falstro.
Come on, sir. I'll show
You guys are awesome for making this happen. Also, can't get enough of that Halo music. I'm anti-puppy kicking, so save those animals.
Yeah, if we've got one or two more donations, we're just walking here for 20 seconds, so hit us with some intellis.
Agreed. Master Chief, get there.
We have a few more. We've got
Chief?
$100 from Zakora MLP1. Sup, Blaze? Zakora here. Good luck on the run. No
I
owl
need that
chokes.
hangar clear for evac ASAP.
$20 from Civek. Blaze, chat is full of owls. Let's go.
Shout out to History 100 for this strat. I'm going to be bouncing a few frag grenades off to get these enemies killed. as quickly as we can. And for any that are remaining, I'm just going to clear them up with the battle rifle. There's a nice little slit in this barrier, and it's really useful to do this. Hopefully I'm not going to die from the radius of that plasma. As soon as the leader dies there, some of these will cower around us. Oh god, this could be bad.
Nice.
Right, this hangar fight is extremely difficult on Legendary because the amount of enemies that they throw at you this early in the game. He needs to know exactly which enemies drop at exactly what time so that he can break brute shields with a frag grenade or a plasma grenade or a plasma pistol and then just immediately headshot them with the BR.
Shout out to the this combo that I'm using right here. I know that ooh, that ooh. Okay, the brute stuck himself.
Awesome.
How about that?
I'll take it.
But yeah, we do take advantage of the beloved new combo in Halo, still in Halo 3. Try and dodge these.
One big thing about the combat on Legendary is how big of a factor being able to improv your way through a situation is. When it comes to the other difficulties, it's more just knowing when they're going to spawn, just like throwing a grenade and just killing the wave and moving on. But there's a lot more things that can go wrong on Legendary just because there's more enemies and they're much stronger. Just like that.
We got a checkpoint, it was okay. I'm not sure where he was.
$30 from Uzi Gorilla. I don't have anything witty to say, just good luck, Blaze, and let's get our co-op race going to celebrate a good run.
Thanks, Uzi.
$343 from C-Note. Love GDQ and Halo. Thanks to all the runners. Save the warthogs.
Dropping down just to get a quick reload. We need to be looking around here because the plasma grenades really do help. Seems we got one. Make do.
$50.02 from Evil McBadGuy. Hello, BlazeJp and the couch. Sorry I couldn't make it for SGDQ, but I will be seeing you at AGDQ. Shout out to HaloRuns.com and 502 crew. Bid goes to Sound Guy's choice.
Nice one, Evil. So this door in front of us here won't open unless every single enemy in the hangar was dead there. That includes grunts, any jackals that are hiding below. We've got to make sure they're all dead or the door won't open. Okay, so we have one plasma grenade and one spike grenade. It's always good to keep an eye on the grenades here. It's ideal to have 2 of each, but we'll still be able to progress on the brute fight coming up in a couple of minutes with 1 of each. And there's a really nice glitch coming up here, and I'll head it to the couch to explain this one as I do it.
So, fun fact about the deployable cover, some weapons can go through the inside of it, but some of them can't go through it at all. All of the Covenant plasma weapons are not able to go through it, but Human Turret can shoot through the inside and just be able to shoot anything on the other side. So he's using it to mow down this huge horde of drones that can't shoot him back.
All of them are spawning in this pipe, and you can't be shot while you're doing that, but you can shoot through it, so it's a really nice, handy little thing in Halo 3 speedrunning. Interestingly, any human weapon can shoot through a deployable cover, but the elite and plasma weapons cannot. Waiting for a checkpoint here. Nice. Okay, so in this section, we're going to be ignoring the brutes around us and going straight for the chieftain, because he can drop an invincibility, and hopefully he's going to.
Nice.
Okay, so in past GDQ runs, you guys have seen Halo 2 be the weapon of choice for flies. In Halo 3, it's all about the hammer, and we're going to be seeing a few of them here. Okay, empty hammer swing. Thank you, game. Okay, well, we got a little one there, but you guys got the idea. We've got to stay alive.
The prophets use you like they use me.
All right, so here we go. Hammer launch time. So, yeah. So that's quite a distance there. Hammer launching has really changed the face of Halo 3 speedrunning. Before it was the strat to, just casually getting crushed by the the elevator here. The strat in early 2013 was to get on top of this pipe here, grenade jump across, and then use an equipment to get through the gap there. We're actually skipping the entirety of that barracks. Big time save. Shout out to Dan for that checkpoint there at the beginning of the Pelican.
Alright, so he's sticking that one brute there, and he's killing one more brute that will spawn a wave right behind him. And that will... he'll stick that and use grenades to help kill all of these, which will spawn another wave of brutes below him that he will be able to pick off from up here fairly easily.
It's good to notice that those brutes that just spawned behind him, he was able to get a few grenades on them before they started shooting or moving, because all of the enemies have set motions that they have to go through before they start becoming like fighting enemies. So he can have used that and kill them before they have a chance.
I thought he was going to jump off for a second.
Okay, it seems like we've got one hiding somewhere.
While you look for him, we had $777 from Goat Rope. Hi, Blaze and Couch. Wish I could have been there. I'll have to see you all at AGDQ 2016. Good luck on the rest of the run. I believe in the power of Blaze.
If you guys could keep your eyes open. Okay.
Oh, excuse me?
I've
okay.
never
What? Okay.
Interestingly, we've never seen the brute in that section. I've done hundreds and hundreds of runs, and I've never seen the brute be in that specific section.
What was that idle animation too?
Okay, Marines didn't frag grenade us, which is a good thing. I want to take this time to give a big shout out to somebody in the Halo 3 scene called Shifty Time. Awesome dude, got me into Halo 3 speedrunning a couple of years ago, and I was addicted to his streams for 3 months straight. We miss you in the Halo 3 community, Shifty, you are a legend. Another Cortana moment here, and back to the hammer launchers.
Kill those brutes. Rearm the bomb.
Could die, could die, could die.
Okay.
The idea here is to use the camo as we pass that corner, and it will last for the entire section here. There's jackals up the top there that have sniper rifles. I'm hoping, oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be really bad if they're alerted.
We have taken their command center.
Okay, they're not alerted.
So he comes up here to get the skull? Just joking.
Yeah, we're not picking it up. Wow.
Kill those brutes.
Okay.
Rearm the bomb.
Better launch.
A lot like the difficulty itself, the checkpoints in Halo games are very brutal and unforgiving.
Most of the time you've got a checkpoint coming up here. It's very strange that we didn't get it. We should get it now. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, that's a bit odd that happened.
We have taken their command center.
Have you discovered how they plan to stop me?
$20 from GameSwag104. Hi, Blaze. GameSwag with 2 S's here. Congratulations on playing Not Bike Game. Put this donation towards Runner's Choice.
A service elevator. stairs cut through the caves.
That room right there, it looks it's a lot harder than it looks. That has been the single-handed reason for a lot of Halo 3 speedrunners' frustration, I want to say. Bomb room can be hell sometimes, and it's really cool that we got through that second time.
There will be a great deal.
Coming up here is a trick that we like to refer to as butterflying in Halo 3, and it's a really cool one. And I'll let it do its talking for itself. There's drones here that are flying across, and we're going to attempt. Ooh. Okay, we didn't quite get it, but hopefully I can stay alive. We flew for like, I don't know, maybe half the distance. What's happening there is we're canceling the reload and the melee at the same time, and we're doing that in sync. And what that does is it allows us to fly with the drones as they go, with the red reticle. You lunge towards them, you cancel, and you keep repeating that. And it's a really nice one. One last hammer launch to end off this level, or not. The box decided to tilt itself. Gonna go down here to avoid these jackals. So yeah, we're going to drag this plasma pistol through 3 levels here, and we'll come back to why I'm holding this later on. Plenty of time for donations if you want to hit us with a few, Antilles.
You got it. Blood Red X gives $50. Been a great event so far. Love me some Halo and good luck to Blaze on the run. $50 from Barach. As soon as you read that comment on Cortana being integrated in Microsoft, my Windows blue screened. Please don't do that again.
This place will become your tomb.
$150 from Andrine. Great event this year, guys. It really is great to be a part of it this year. This is for Chrono Trigger 100%. $50.02 from Potato. Hey guys, I'm so glad to make it to one of my favorite 360 games ever, Halo 3 Hype. $50 for the Legend of Zelda Link to the Past 100% run, and my 2 cents to save the frames and kill the animals. $500 from Alex T. Did somebody say Halo runs? One of my favorite games of all time. Good luck to all of the runners and for supporting such a great cause.
Find transport. Head to the town.
Not the right idea. Let's mount up. Get the hell out of these caves.
Right, you guys are really coming in with the donations, and it's awesome to see. Keep up, everybody. Okay, so this is Tsavo Highway, and mostly it's just driving. It's the second shortest level in Halo 3, on Legendary at least, and what we're going to be doing is picking up a couple of these Marines, and they actually serve a very good purpose on this level. Having Marines in the Warthog makes it to where they absorb a lot of damage that you take during the sections that we're going to be driving through, and I'll be pointing out one in particular when we get to it coming up.
Don't leave any of them standing.
Quick note that this level, in 8 years, has only gone down 8 seconds in the IL world record. There really isn't much to this level apart from driving. So, Gunner, please shoot the turret guy. Thank you. Oh, dodge that grenade. Nice checkpoint here. Right, so there's 2 shade turrets, the Phantom, and 2 snipers in the bird nests. And we're driving a very specific route here to try and minimize the damage taken. As I said, the Marines are absorbing a lot of it. And nice, we got through that first try.
Ooh. Oh. It's not over yet.
I could recover it, it's fine. We don't need the Marines, so we're going to go without them. We should get a checkpoint here. Nice. So what I like to do here is ditch out this hog. It's taken a lot of damage. I like to flip this fresh one, get in it, and reverse. And we're going to get this grav lift. We're going to clip it through. It's inside this building. Picked up grav lift. Oh, just casually dodging. Hopefully we're not going to get shot en route to this. But now that the Marines aren't in the back, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be hopping out, taking cover in this here. They're not there, so that they're not actually shooting the hog right now. We blow it up, get back in, and we escape this section. Again, ignoring 2 choppers. Please don't kill me. 2 choppers in that section, 2 shade turrets, and a bunch of foot soldiers. So this is the broken bridge on Tsavo. And coming up is a split in the bridge, which you usually wouldn't be able to get a vehicle past this, but you'll notice that we picked up the grav lift. And we're going to do a little reverse and take the vehicle further than you would usually be able to take it. Take some cover in these pipes. Hopefully get a checkpoint here.
Nice.
Okay, so the hitboxes on these debris is very all over the place. They're not actually true to the models themselves, so we have to be very careful. Hopefully the chopper's really nice with the checkpoints.
Yeah, for real.
Bit of road rage. So yeah, we pick up the chopper here, and we're going to be doing a bit of wall riding. There's a Phantom that's dropping off a bunch of enemies over there. There's a bunch of choppers here, a couple Wraiths, and we're going to literally just wall ride up this section and skip them all. If I can hit this. Nice.
Chief, the gate to Boy is dead ahead. Smash the brute blockade. Open her up.
So here there's a downed Pelican, and I like to get behind it so that the shade turret can't shoot me. The trigger to end the level is to kill that shade turret. Come over here, I like to take a bit of cover and get into a relatively safe place here. Little line up, we're going to be ignoring all the brutes, and that grenade should be good to end the level.
Nice.
Nice throw.
$50 from Rehabarians. Save the chief, save the world. Shout out to Big Olza. $60 from Jenku. Greetings from Finland. Love what you guys are doing. Let's make Chrono Trigger 100% run happen. Also,
Chief,
kill the animals.
Prophet of Truth has found the Ark.
$100 from Death's Guide 1992. Hey guys, you didn't bless the run. This will not be to run. Good luck on the rest of the run, Blaze, and good luck to all the other runners as well.
Okay, so the first button press here actually starts a series of events. There's 3 doors here, and the third door that we're going to be trying to get through this section is on a timer. So as soon as that first one's pressed, it starts a minute timer. The idea is to jump out here, get back in the hog, and reverse. So any grenades that are thrown, sometimes grenades are thrown in front of us, we can dodge them for the most part. Shields, please.
There are plasmas and frags to be dodged there. The Marines don't have any discretion.
Okay, so there's a Phantom that's about to drop some enemies in, and we're going to stop it.
Forward unto dawn. I need a sit rep, Commander.
Atmospheric disturbance is intensifying above the artifact, Admiral.
Sierra 117.
Nice.
The load for the next area to be opened is to kill enough enemies, including this Wraith and some of the ghosts. I can't see any. There's one there and one there.
That away, Chief. Target destroyed.
Haven't got enough to hit the load yet, so we're just going to come back here and clean up a few of these.
Over.
Hopefully not get stuck. Okay. The Ghost is just small enough to get through these crates, so it's a nice little safe strat to take the left side here, hug the wall. I'm going to completely ignore this Wraith, boost through, hopefully not die. This could be bad. Okay, we just about got it.
Flush him out, sir. We'll nail him with a 50.
Notice that we still have the plasma pistol from 3 levels back. We've carried it the whole way. Each level you can carry over weapons to the next level. If the weapon is on the level that's coming up, you can carry it over. If the level doesn't have the weapon on the map or an enemy holding it, you will be given the default layouts for each beginning of each level. So this is the second lake bed on Storm, and I'm going to be doing a setup for probably the most broken thing you can see in a Halo 3 speedrun here, and I'm going to head it over to the couch to explain this one as I'm trying to do it.
Alright, so he's going to be taking these missile pods and blowing up all these 2 waves of ghosts that come in, and the anti-air wraith, because that triggers the scarab to come down. And he's going to leave the plasma pistol near the door to the next area so that he will have it for the next area. But he will have this sniper rifle so that he can take on the brutes on top of the scarab. And he's going to be pulling off some really interesting jumps. So the second wave should be coming in fairly soon. There it is.
I'm going to ignore this and hope that the Marines take out these 2 to the left, which they did. Here we go, guys. Hopefully I can get
Here we
this.
go.
So usually the scarab spawns off map, jumps over a roof, and then jumps into the lake bed for you to fight. But we're going to be doing it a little differently than that.
As you can see, all the floor isn't loaded because you're not supposed to be up here. So instead, it just takes whatever he was looking at before and multiplies it a little.
Don't want to do this, but I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to revert here because
He threw the grab
it doesn't seem that the scarab's coming in as fast as I would like it to. So we're going to actually wait to throw this. We've got a really good checkpoint here. As soon as the scarab hits the ground, it will jolt, and sometimes it can force us off. We just have to ride out our luck and hope that we can remain on top.
Right. Now the scarab is invincible until it says to kill the scarab tank. So even if you would have done this a little bit faster.
Whoa!
Jeez.
Marine, please. Even if he would have done this a little bit faster, he still wouldn't have been able to kill the scarab until it told him to.
Very nice.
And here's that plasma pistol that he picked up all the way back in Crow's Nest. That's going to be very important for something coming up.
These guys are in the way, so we're just going to kill them.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I am your shield. I am your sword.
Body blocking Marine.
Go and get rid of this. We don't want it. We want to get a bubble shield in this area. Sometimes the brutes coming up will drop them.
Nice toss.
Okay. Gonna take this a bit more cautious. There's a big wave of brutes around here, so this is why I'm being extra cautious here. We haven't got a checkpoint yet. I'm going to try and block them off and turn this corner and hopefully not die. Whew, okay.
Okay.
Okay, so to end this level, we're going to be going out of bounds. There's a couple of brutes here with carbines that we've got to take out. Hunters we're just going to completely ignore. Same with the chieftain. Is that a bad? Damn it. Oh. Okay. We actually missed 2 checkpoints that we could have got, but the game decided not to give us. These things happen in Halo.
Well, Shifty Time says $20, and hey Blaze, best of luck with the rest of the run. It's great to finally see Halo 3 ahead of GDQ supporting a great cause. Kevin L. gives $50 and says, there are many impressive things on the internet, but you guys are always near the top. Keep it up, and let's get that 100% run on Chrono Trigger. I agree, Kevin. $75 from Michael M. Thank you, everyone, for putting this together. $20 from Zero Zebra. Great to see you at another GDQ, Blaze. Been waiting for your run to make my donation. Good luck. Also, hi to Azure and Blackfire.
Hey, Zeb.
Hey, Zebra.
Grunts, please. Grunts, please. I'm going to drop down here for safety. Okay, so we're breaking the out of bounds here. If I can get this jump. You've got to jump a little bit late.
There you go.
Okay, so we're out of bounds, and you will notice there's a couple of trees that are floating here. This is obviously terrain that Bungie never really intended you to see. We're going to be heading through, hitting a load here, and you can see there's a few more of these. And in a minute, we'll be going through some structure, which just displays this a bit better. The old strat used to be to walk the entire way up there and kill the gun. We're not going to do that. We're going to come to the right here and do an overcharge. Try and hit a precise shot to the core of the gun. See if we can hit this. It looks good. My personal favorite level, Storm there. But yeah, we've got more time for donations.
All right. We had $123.45 from Dual Osprey. Donating again because payday is tomorrow. Thanks for the runs and keep up the good work. Hi from New York, Long Island. Well, hi from St. Paul, Minnesota.
It's spreading all over the city.
$50 from Anonymous. I look forward to the GDQ events every year, and I'm proud of my fellow gamers for donating so generously. Good luck to Blaze and the rest of the runners. Also, save the frames and kill the animals because, you know, they ain't real.
We're surrounded, Sergeant.
So you can also launch off the small ones, which is quite nice.
Nice. Nice bunny hops.
Yeah, I want to give a quick shout out to Alien Flow, who's the current world record holder for this level. It is the shortest level, clocking in at 2:55 at the moment. There is a lot of launches.
You notice he threw a spike grenade there. That was to adjust the angle of the box so that when he did the hammer launch, it would send him the way he wanted.
Sorry, Alien, I couldn't do the Rawson. My shields were down.
So here he's going to play another game of The Floor is Lava to avoid another Cortana scene.
Yes. He's also going to get out of bounds so he can skip a big wave of flood that's right below him, like that.
So quick shout out to Halo 3 on the Master Chief Collection. I'm running on original. Master Chief Collection was released not too long ago now, and you can also run this game on Master Chief Collection. There is quite a few differences. On Xbox One, people like to do a DC launch in this area, which you start all the way over there, and you can launch yourself to the top of this ramp. It's a nice little thing. There are quite a few differences between original and Master Chief Collection, and I will explain why I run on original in a level coming up. Nice, we got the despawn. Sometimes there can be some flood that spawn in this general area here. Nice enough that there weren't any this time round. Choosing to go to the left here to get a little bit in cover. Throwing a grenade, which should hopefully take out a few of the ones in front of us. Okay, so I'm gonna get. We got a checkpoint. Okay, I'm gonna go for something that I usually wouldn't go for, but I promise people that I'm gonna give it at least a few tries because it'd be really nice if we hit it. I'm gonna wait until we get a checkpoint here. Okay, game. Be nice to me.
Oh. Nice.
First try.
I'm so happy that I hit that, guys. Oh my god. Okay. So this is the first grave mine moment. And this is very similar to Cortana moments. They also make you move quite slow, but using the hammer, you can like try and get through it a bit. This is rough terrain, but you can actually get through here and drop down. You just have to try and like get around some of those, I don't know, bumps in the walls.
Timeless chorus, join your voice with mine, and sing victory everlasting.
Another bad thing about the moments is that it forces you down to 1 sensitivity, I believe. So you can't even turn that fast.
We had $25 from Norfurslow. Hey Blaze, sometimes I think about running this game again, and then I see you losing runs to random stuff, so here's hoping that doesn't happen. Let Zimbabwe choose where this goes.
Zimbabwe?
What's coming up?
What's coming up? The next big thing is probably the Pokemon blindfolded run.
Oh, I would love to see that.
Yeah, let's all make shenanigans do that. It should be.
We got about $4,000 to go there.
That needs to be met.
There's a few other things tomorrow in the intermediate, but that sounds like a good one.
Okay, so back to the OG and Master Chief Collection for Halo 3. I like to run an original because on original, the enemies in every section spawn in a little bit earlier. Sorry, a little bit later. On Master Chief Collection, they spawn in. Nice, we've got a checkpoint. They spawn in a bit later, so every section is a little bit trickier to get through, and especially on this level, there are a couple parts that the couch will point out when I get to them.
So right here, for example, these enemies would already be up and ready to fight you.
Yeah, on Master Chief Collection, you'd most likely be dead there. Still not out of the woods, though. So we're actually skipping a lot there by scaling that wall early. There are a couple round of hunters coming down. There's more brutes. There's a lot of brutes in that section to begin with. It's just nice to skip that interaction because there's a hell of a lot of enemies there, and usually that takes a lot of time to get through. It's a big time save.
Once again, he kills the brute so that the grunts will panic, so that he can grab that mongoose fairly safely.
Again, as another comparison to the Master Chief Collection, the Prowler that's about to come over the mountain comes much faster, so this is a much more dangerous section.
Do a barrel roll.
All right,
guys.
now you're just showing off, Blaze. Come on.
Okay, so shout out to the Halo 3 Done Segmented crew. We're about to do a bit of wall riding here, and by riding this wall and clipping over the tree in front of us, we're actually skipping a bunch of enemies coming in. Right about here, there'd be a hell of a lot of in front of us, and we will see some empty vehicles. We're actually going to jump into one of them here. This chopper would obviously usually be occupied. Got to make sure that we kill this, so on the way back when the enemies do spawn, they can't use that vehicle. It's just one less to worry about.
Coming up, he's going to use the sniper rifle that he still has as like an extended scope for his rocket launcher, so he can make some precise rocket shots to neutralize things before he gets there.
Another note is he's going to just spam the right trigger here, and that allows you to shoot faster with the chopper.
Got to be careful for these ghosts. They actually can kill you very fast. So what we like to do is hit the wings. Kills them a little bit faster. I don't know where the second one is. Okay, there it is. So this is the first time that we're going to be seeing the anti-air race. The idea here is to shoot the back of the race because they're most vulnerable at the back, where you see like this little circle. It's where the core is. And again, we're firing as fast as we can, holding down the trigger. We'll make them shoot. Oh god, I could actually got to dodge this.
It's very unfortunate though that anti-air wraith turned around, so that doesn't normally happen.
Beginning my descent.
Plenty of time for donations here as we wait for dawn to come down.
All right, Bring the Rain gave $50 and said, I think it's my third GDQ event. Finally having a job means I can finally donate. Give him hell, Chief. The Allspark 1 gives $30 and says, Halo 3 was and still is my favorite games of all time. Hope you guys beat your time. $80 from Kuru. Longtime watcher here. Keep up all the great work. Put this towards Chrono Trigger 100%.
Thanks, Chief.
$100 from the Noodle 96. Awesome marathon so far, guys. Loved the Metroid Prime 2 100% run. Put this towards making The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past that much better. Big props to TheBlazeJp for running an epic game in an epic way.
So we kill that Marine just to get his battle rifle. That's all we want. We use it to take out a couple of jackals in the section after the Scarab later on.
All right, then. You heard the lady.
And since this is on Legendary, we need to take the tank Because if we use literally any other vehicle, we just get immediately destroyed by the amount of enemies coming at him right now.
It's been theorized that you can get through this area with a ghost, but nobody's been able to really pull it off in a way that's anything close to fast. So.
Yeah, there's just so many threats around these corners that the tank is the optimal strat to use.
Not to mention, even if you get through this cave, then there's the next area.
Whoa, physics!
Physics, what? Hello.
It's okay, it's just a tank. Just flip it back over.
Marine. No.
Uh-oh, the Marine is driving.
All right, here we go.
Is the Marine?
The Marine is driving.
The next gen strats.
Tank beats everything. Hog champ. Okay. So that was a little bit slower than intended, but we got through.
That flipping happened there, so it was just kind of a funny moment, but if that had happened in any of the combat sections, that would have spelled instant death.
The Wraith's being very annoying here and hiding.
That brute's still alive.
Sometimes you can not stop, but I had to take that a bit more cautious because the Wraith was hiding behind the pillar, so we couldn't get the early shots on him. Right here, we're going to be trying to hit 4 shots each on both these long range. I think I hit it. I'll clean that up in a minute. The door, which we're going to be hitting in a minute and getting through, is on a trigger, and as soon as all the 3 of these Wraiths are dead, it will open. So the Phantom's going to spawn in here again, and like we've already seen in the run, we're going to be this time using the gun of the tank. Choppers, please. So that will prevent a wave from being spawned there, and the Phantom itself should, with the full damage, kill the Wraith before it's on the ground. One of my favorite things about this level is just the many places that you can get a chopper in. It's one of the coolest things.
This next area coming up just goes to show just how unwieldy this vehicle is. I'm sure you can see just how terrible it looks. It maneuvers just as poorly as you'd think.
Chopper's an awesome looking vehicle. Interestingly, the reason why I was in the corner there, I thought it was a joke, but for the longest time I didn't actually believe it. But if you go into the corner, Spark will come down a little bit faster and open that door a little bit quicker. And again, we're barely getting this chopper through these doors. We've got to be very careful with the turns here.
Good work, Chief. Link up with our armor on the far side of the wall.
This means that we're going to be able to get an early Scarab kill. Just got to make sure that Okay.
Heads up, Marines. You got trouble. All armor, form up. Hit them where it hurts.
Target those Wraiths.
Here's to getting this first try. We're going to be getting out of the chopper here, picking up a grav lift and then boosting back down. As we can see that the Scarab is just about to come down, so we're under the clock here. Throwing a grav lift in the corner of the shadow, going a little bit to the right.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That can happen.
We had $51.17 from Carl Germ. With all the hours of my life I spent playing Halo, I just had to donate again. $50 towards Chrono 100% and $1.17 to Runner's Choice. You're blowing my mind right now, Blaze. Keep up the good work and best of luck for the remainder of the run.
Thank you. We'll definitely put that towards Shenanigan's blindfold run for Pokemon Blue.
On that note, $100 from Robin118 says, Pokemon done while blindfolded? If there's an incentive for naming Mew? Whatever this sorcery is, I have to see it. $30 from Alex M138. Here's to a great cause, to another great GDQ event, and to playing Pokemon blindfolded.
Or that kill was much cleaner so that he can get to the chopper a lot faster and hopefully not be targeted by that many enemies.
Got to be careful as we come around these corners because sometimes the wraiths can be quite close. So we kind of have to, yeah, like that.
Like that. Oh.
Game. It's always pot luck. Sometimes you will get the Marines helping in the tanks. These wraiths here are the ones, the culprits in question. Sometimes the Marines in the tanks will actually help and the majority of them will be dead. Sometimes they can be extremely close to the escape route. Again, it's just bad luck, but we're going to power through this.
8-Bit Nacho gave $30 and said, Hey Blaze, I'm really glad to see you doing Halo 3 justice at a GDQ. But we all know ODST is the superior speed game.
Please.
Said no
Thanks,
one ever.
Nacho. Thanks, Nacho.
Good luck for the rest of the run. Zet gave $100 and said, loving this Halo 3 run. Keep up the good work. Burrows says Burrows gave $20 and says, blindfolded Pokemon not met yet? Make it happen, people.
Not bad, Spark.
I don't like this, so I'm going to go ultra safe way. Boost up here.
Lies in ruin.
I say ultra safe way, but there's one right here.
You'll know soon enough, Shipmaster.
Infantry on the spire.
So usually the idea is to go up the ramp. As you guys saw earlier, there's a lot of brutes there and choppers. We don't want to really engage with those guys, so we're going to boost and try and stay on this and go up the side of the structure. This is a nice little strat which prevents you from being in combat as you're going up the spire. There's also a chieftain there with a Fjord gun, a bunch of invisible brutes, jackals, and it's just nice to be able to skip them. So that's intended, and I'll explain this one quickly. It's a male Marine, he usually comes in here and starts a 15-second dialogue with Spark. By killing him, it prevents the dialogue from happening, so it means that this door will open a little bit faster. Bubble shield, bubble shield. Works every time. Okay, so they're still asleep, and the brute above us is holding the door open from above. We might not get the checkpoint here. Yeah.
Ooh.
Keeping you awake.
Chief, you got a whole mess of hostile air inbound.
Yeah, that room can be really, really hard to get through if you don't have a bubble shield. You have to like use distraction strats by throwing frag grenades and making them dive out of the way. Nice little checkpoint.
Sergeant, clear the sky.
So there's 2 brutes with maulers right here, and a chieftain with a turret, and they're very, very problematic. Because power drain and regenerator.
Ugh.
Ooh.
I'm taking it.
Very nice.
Yeah.
There's 4 invisible brutes here, and they are using the same camo we used on Crow's Nest, so you can barely see them, but they also have radar jammers, so it really impairs your ability to know where they are.
Is that 3?
I think I heard another one.
Right
there it
there.
is. Nice ricochet shot.
So the brutes are doing a bit of a ritual here, bit of monkey business, and we're going to catch them out as they're messing around.
Hang tight, Chief. We're on our way.
And once again, the chieftain has a
Okay.
set of animations that he can do, and that's the one we want. But sadly, he hit us with it. Ooh, that's not good.
Playing a game of dodge with him.
There you go.
Nice, 160, killed both.
ETA damn quick. Stand by for pickup.
$50 from Emily Jane. This is my second GDQ event I've been able to watch, and I've been fortunate enough to donate both times. I absolutely love this event every year, and I'm sad it will be ending in just 2 short days. Thank you to everyone. Heart. We're all kind of sad about that. $20 from Valiant Cookie. Hey Blaze, I always love some Halo runs, especially my all-time favorite. Good luck unlocking your very own devastating achievement. Let's go half and half to save the animals and play some Pokemon Puzzle League.
So this level is our introduction to the Spartan laser, and it does that.
Ooh. Yeah, the Spartan laser kills most anything in the game in one shot.
Sometimes the grunts can drop grenades as you're killing them.
Commander, this is Kilo 2-3. Lost my wingman and our only hog. Over. Roger that, Hocus.
I guess it's a good time to talk about the concept of chain detonations, like what happened just there. Any grenade on the ground that was dropped by an enemy or a marine or whatever can explode if there's another explosion that happens nearby. So killing a couple of grunts and they drop their plasmas and you just toss a grenade, it'll detonate all of the plasmas that were dropped. It's very dangerous.
The anti-air is shooting at the Marines.
Beachhead secure, Commander. Hostile anti-air has been
Okay, so that was Covenant Beach fight. It can go very well or very bad. You can never really get a fast one twice in a row unless you practice a lot of this level. Big shout out to Dark Devastation for currently holding the record for beach clear at 34 seconds. We're going to be taking a mongoose here because it's a smaller target and there are banshees in the air in front of us. Bad that we've got a marine in the back because I'm hoping he's not going to shoot them. He might draw the attention. Let's see how this goes.
Get to the first tower. Shut it down.
He
No,
heard
please.
you.
Oh.
Yeah. Marine, I don't think your battle rifle is gonna help in this situation.
Every being in the galaxy. Halo will kill them all. Get to the first tower. Shut it down. Look out, Fancy!
Another reason why I like to take the Mongoose in this section is because it's very maneuverable around these rocks and tight corners, weaving in and out of these trees. And we're just going to be skipping the AI in that section. There's a shade turret there, a couple of banshees, and a couple of ghosts.
Just in general, keeping as many things between you and the enemy as possible while you're going through.
You can also take the hog up this section, but again, like I was mentioning, it's a bigger target, so it's more likely to get shot by the banshee bombs.
He's taking the outside route over here because there's a brute, a shade turret, 2 jackals, and a ton of grunts that are just waiting for him to come down. So he gets out and throws the bubble shield immediately, and it saves him from all of the things that he just ran through.
Chief, you've got to offline that tower.
Got to practice pretty hard in this section because it's a very, very long checkpoint revert.
Get inside that tower. Take it down.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That was rude.
He really needs this chieftain to die before he uses his invincibility, and that will make the way out tons easier. Ooh.
It's unfortunate. So we've seen it a few times, but I will quickly mention again, the chieftain's swing with the hammer is very predictable, so it's very easy to dodge him and then give him a nice little back smack to finish him off. This could get interesting because we don't have the invincibility that he did just use, so we might have to take this a bit more cautious on the way out. See how this goes.
Get back outside, Chief. Wait for transport.
We had $10 from Stuffed Crust FTW. Hey everyone, it's your favorite ODST world record holder Stuffed Crust God Gamer. Shout outs to the only co-op crew member there, and good luck on running the best Halo game of all time.
Sergeant Major. Johnson.
Nice one, Stuffed. Yeah, shout out to Finger Quick, he's on the couch. Say hi, Finger Quick.
He's sort of on the couch.
Close enough.
So yeah, if we did have the invincibility, we'd be able to relatively easy get through this section, but we do have to fight it.
That's enough. Let it run.
I thought I would never find this.
These bubble shields.
God, this
It's
jackal.
like only the tip of his gun and his head is barely outside of the bubble shield.
Hold on. I'll help. We should wait. Great.
That's two. It's all up to Johnson's team now.
$50 from
Get back outside,
Shoji.
Chief. Wait for
Tank
transport.
beats everything.
Johnson.
$100 from Concrete Otter. Great cause, and also excellent to see a positive gaming community doing things larger than mere entertainment or casual competition. Obligatory chrono 100% hype.
Sergeant Major.
This time a bubble shield was thrown, so we're actually going to risk it. Come on, game, be nice, be nice. Ooh. We will get this.
Well, Bob Skunk's probably okay with it. He gives $50 and says, "Hey everyone, I'm donating because I like this video game a lot." Hype.
Reinforcements, man. We're pinned down.
I'm on my way.
Another 50 from Gunther, who says, "Who needs money when I can get a blindfolded Pokemon run?"
What? Oh, he was behind you.
That's true.
$50.20 from Laser Bomb, donating towards the blindfolded Pokemon run. It's always great to see people play games they can't see at all. Shoutouts to Glitter Text. Keep up the good work.
The locations of these enemies are not set, so things like that can happen.
Negative. Fire's too heavy. Everyone fall back.
Sergeant Major. Johnson, can you hear me? Chief, you need to link up with the Arbiter and proceed directly to the third tower. Make your way back to the beach.
Okay, we found
Okay.
A little much.
I called it.
The reason why that section can be a little, can be like that in legendary speedruns. In a normal playthrough, of course, you would kill the enemies before you go up the elevator to the top of that tower. In a speedrun, you skip them because you can get the invincibility and just run past them on the way back down. So for the most part, we tend to ignore them. But like I've mentioned, if we don't get the invincibility there, it can be a little bit daunting to get through that section, but we finally got through it. I would like to take this time to give a little bit of a shout out to the past Halo runs that we've had here at GDQ in the past 2 years. In 2014 at AGGQ, we had Mr. Monopoly with an awesome showcase of sword flying skills. And of course, this time last year, SGGQ, we had Goat Rope with Halo 1. And if anybody hasn't seen those runs, I highly encourage you guys to go check them out on GDQ's YouTube channel. Yeah, did anybody say HaloRuns.com? Little mention while we're flying through here of past history with Halo 3. Legendary was only been run with Halo 3 since 2013. The first record for this game was 3 hours and 38 minutes by North Urslo. Then 2 hours and 41 minutes by Oraxade, who currently has the second best legendary time. In the last 2 years, we have beat the original time by over 2 hours, and we're always getting new strats for this game. Big shout out to History 100, Sliding Ghost, and everybody else in the Halo 3 community who was always finding new strats to implement to speedrun.
Understood. Chief, clear an LZ, then get inside the tower.
He's dropping that hammer off to pick it up on the way back out.
So we've got some drones coming up, or as I like to call them, buggers. They kind of like group up here, and we're just going to wait for them to all come in a bit, chuck a frag grenade, try and get a lot of them in one, and that's all I'm dead.
Were all of them in one?
I think there might be one alive. Again, as before with the first tower, we're going to be ignoring the enemies below, which happens to be 2 hunters. We will have to dodge them on the way back out. Fortunately, we get a nice checkpoint going up this lift, and we're going to be trying to get some 2-for-1s here.
And these brutes are the camo brutes we saw before, where you can barely just see the shimmer around them. You have to pay very close attention.
So we're going to be using the overcharge from the plasma pistol here to stun this guy, come around to his back, give him a bit of a back smack, and that's him dead.
Switch, Chief, and the barrier will fall. team. We must contain this outbreak before. No. First, we stop the troop. Then we deal with the flood.
If you guys could explain the tower exit and just how good this can be on the couch. It's okay.
So pretty much all of the tower escapes are absolutely ridiculous. This one especially, now that the flood have shown up. There's just a ton of enemies everywhere. There's a lot of randomness to it.
Why would the parasite come here?
The Ark is out of range of all the active installations.
We had $50 from Elibara02. I've been laid up with a torn kneecap tendon ever since last Friday. SGDQ has been a saving grace for me while I'm bumming around, and I've been waiting all week for the Halo 3 run. Shout out to Blaze for running one of my favorite games of all time, and the whole community for supporting such a great cause. Hype. $51.17 from Flavorful. Love the Halo series. That chopper mobility is insane. Kill those brutes, kill those animals.
You notice he came up on one side and then circled back and came up on this side. That's because a very large number of the brutes spawned on the right side, so he's trying to go around them.
Sometimes Arbiter will have his sword out and kill a lot of the brutes. You just have to judge that section and try and get out as best you can.
Shipmaster's carrier is out of commission, Chief. I need you to take down Troop. Flood's just going to put pressure on him, accelerate his plan.
Got about 20 seconds of driving here, so if we have 1 or 2 donations, it'd be an awesome time to read a couple more out.
Got a lot more than 1 or 2. $50 from Natasca. Halo has a special place in my heart as the first FPS series I really loved. Watching this run is both blowing my mind and giving me great memories of playing with my best friend. Put this toward the blindfolded run because reasons. And on that note, we are getting a lot of donations right now, so even though if you don't hear yours being read, please, please, please donate it. We're getting it processed, it's being applied to the incentives you're choosing, and you're getting entered for the prizes, even if you don't hear it. So keep that money coming in. MSF is a worthy cause.
Nice little wall ride again there. Skips a lot of enemies in the section behind us.
This is one of the hardest sections in the game, would you say?
Some people would say it's the hardest. We're going to have 2 scarabs dropping down here, and I'm going to do my best to get back in this Hornet and kill them both really fast. So as soon as this leg goes back up, we know that the core is able to be exploded. Come on, let's get out. No. Oh. Crushed.
Yeah, it has to be very quick with boarding the Hornet, getting out, killing the Scarab. This whole thing has to be very, very quick. Otherwise, it just gets very, very bad.
Very quick and very precise.
Ooh.
Well, while you're at this, Alex157 gave $50 and said, how about a Hornet barrel roll later on? Thanks to everyone involved in such an awesome event. Oh, and here's to Chrono Trigger 100%.
Wow.
Uh-oh. This could be bad.
Good job. That's the last Scarab we'll have to deal with for the rest of the game.
Okay, well, he doesn't want to die. But you can actually kill Arbiter there. And the interesting thing is, if you kill him, it will skip this dialogue, which makes this bridge come in about 5 seconds faster. Hopefully we can get this through.
And there's a Cortana moment here, but since he's in a vehicle, we're not going to do it.
It asked, and I answered.
If you were to let this cutscene play out, it would play the Cortana moment and the cutscene at the same time.
Here we're temporarily blind while the Cortana moment ends. And we're going to actually try something we like to call the tilt launcher. And I'm going to try this at least 3 times, because this is a really cool one. Okay.
$50 from Frisco 434. It's not every day you can donate for a great cause and pay someone to play Link to the Past 100%. I approve. JB Wags says, "This is my first GDQ. I'm enjoying watching these great games played by skilled players. Thanks for the great event for a great cause." And thank you for the $50.
Do better than that.
We'll try it one more time. But yeah, that was close to being what we want. The idea is to get on top of the hut there, and we can bounce into the next section and keep our momentum. Give this one more shot.
Nope. Since he didn't get that far, he needs to come back and grab some fuel rods so that he can deal with the brutes in the next area.
How could I have known the parasite?
I'll get him out of there.
Ooh.
So they're a lot closer than I'd like them to be. Please, game, be nice. No! Oh!
Naim Kingston gave $50 and says, "Been watching this all week at work, and so far no one has said anything. I'm going to tempt fate and keep watching. For charity. Come on, for the Luigi's Mansion race. Race those Luigis.
Ooh.
Race them hard." $50 from Frost231. "Good luck on the Halo 3 run. Glad to help both Doctors Without Borders and the Blindfolded Pokemon run. Shout out to Corey/Cratical."
Okay, so we're going to fight this.
Gurge gave $20 and said, "Hi, Dark."
Thanks, George. So interesting this time, there are some strange AI above here, and they're keeping this door open. They're just casually walking into the wall above. So we could get through it a lot easier this time round. Not one of my best covenants, but we got it. Okay. We're not quite done yet. There's the return journey, so we have to basically come back the way we came, and that's the level end. This one can be a little bit tricky. The return journey can be just as hard. We have to make sure that we throw grenades at the doors, so that when the waves come through, some of these can have shotguns, and it's just important to make sure that they die. Grab this fresh hammer. Get rid of this, we don't need it.
I'm a thief, but I keep what I steal.
Another interesting thing to note is that during those Cortana moments or during the Gravemind moments, you are completely invincible.
Okay, so this is a pretty nice time to mention the carryovers. Going into the next level, the brute shot and the hammer are pretty much the best two weapons that we can be hoping for to get through Cortana. The hammer especially, because it will there's a lot of Gravemind moments on the level coming up. And like we've seen before on Floodgate and a few of the other levels, during these moments we can make ourselves get a little bit of momentum boost, swinging the hammer around. Plenty of time for sudden donations. I'm sure we have quite a few.
We do. Durandal 1 gives $77.77. Incoming message from Durandal. You are really good at speedrunning. I'm impressed. Back in my day, we taunted players who clipped through walls. Now go back to speedrunning things and collecting money. $50 from Anonymous. Been a fan of AGDQ and SGDQs for years now and love the charity support you guys build. Had to do a donation during a great run like Halo 3 Legendary. Can't wait to see the Blindfolded Blue run, and best luck to all the runners. As a bonus, if you can get some hype in the room, I'll donate another $50. We get some hype. So $50. All right, there's some hype. Also, kill the animals and save those beautiful frames. The irony is you don't get to see the frames if you save. Anyways.
Game, please. So we're going to grab this bubble shield here, just a little bit to the left. Sometimes it's needed for this area because we can get a couple of these flood coming up that have shotguns, and sometimes they will have spikers. Takes our shields down pretty quickly. This is a nice little safe way to get through this. We are going to have to use it. As you can see, they have ranged weapons.
You see these small flood running around can change into that big tank form or a ranged form. The tank form is easy. We can get around it fairly quickly, but the ranged is really, really annoying.
We exist together now. Two corpses in one grave.
Collection of lies. That's all I am. Stolen thoughts and memories.
A few more slide jumps to get a bit of momentum going into the moment.
And yet, perhaps a part of her remains.
Yeah, this level can resemble a lot of things to certain people. We are going to pick up a deployable cover here, and the section coming up we will be returning through later on in this level. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be dropping a deployable cover here, and later on we will attempt to jump back up there on the return journey. Using the camo here will make it to where all these enemies run around us and they won't see us. There's a lot of them there. It's probably about a dozen, and it's just a nice little strat to get through this section with little hassle. Coming up is something called the Hell Room. It's what we like to call it in the Halo 3 community. Shout out to a raw hobo for the strat that he's inspired me to develop in this room that I use for consistency. See if I can get out of this first try. We have got a plasma grenade, so I'm going to go for this. Backward slide up this wall. Pick up one of these camos.
Nice.
I have walked the edge of the abyss. I have seen your future, and I have learned.
Submit! End her torment and my own!
Usually in the Hell Room there, it's in the shape of a spiral, and you usually have to walk around a lot of curves to get to the top. So it's just a nice little thing to skip there. It skips a lot of the enemies. In this section, there are a couple launches that can be done. The way that I like to do this is to try and kill as many enemies as I can on the way through. It makes it to where on the way back through there will be less here. Just makes it a little bit more consistent.
There will be no more sadness, no more anger, no more envy.
You will show me what she hides, or I shall feast upon your bones.
This is UNSC AI serial number CTN 0452-9. I am a monument to all your sins.
You found me. There's two of us in here now, remember?
Okay, so I'm going to head over to the couch to try and explain this one as I try to get through. This is the reactor room, and it can be very nice or very mean in Legendary.
At last I see.
Like he mentioned, this can be a very straightforward room, or it can be a very, very dangerous room. And it all depends on what kind of flood spawn and where they spawn. The combat forms can be, they're taken over from humans, elites, and brutes. The human and the brute forms are very simple. They can be taken out by a single melee attack from the brute shot or a grenade from the shot itself. But the elites still have a bit of their armor, so they can take quite a few more shots, like that one right there. So he's just going to pop in and out of the bubble shield to hit each of the reactors to trigger them, and then he's going to make his way over to the door.
You heard it, Chief. But not for long. We need to get to Halo. Destroy the Flood once and for all.
We luckily got a checkpoint, so it's not too bad.
$50 from Anonymous. First time watching and absolutely loving the Halo 3 speedrun. Keep up the great work.
Shout out to Danza from the Halo 3 community. He currently has the legendary and easy world record for this level. He's been creating a lot of cool strats over the past few months, and it's awesome to see new speedrunners come through and add some awesome strategies to the community. So again, taking full advantage of the camo. We use the camo a lot on this level, and it's just nice to get through sections where there's a lot of enemies, sections that you'd have to usually spend a long time fighting them. Conveniently, there's quite a few camo drops, so it's just nice to have that to go fast. We've got to be careful coming up in the escape section here, because there can be a few of these guys with brute shots. That one in particular has got a sword. Prioritize the main threats as we're trying to escape here. This one's got a mauler, so we've definitely got to take him out.
As you can see, the melee bounced off of the armor and didn't kill him.
I've got a friendly contact. Who would you trade?
Ooh.
$50 from Anonymous. My first live GDQ. So excited to watch everyone. I remember marathoning with my best friend through Halo 3 when it first came out. Put half my donation towards saving the animals and the other half toward Runner's Choice. Psycho Emo Ninja 6 came through with $50. Love the hype, everyone. Gonna follow up and give that promised $50. This time half goes to Runner's Choice and the other half to Donation Reader's Choice. Keep up the awesome runs. Well, I believe his choice was Pokemon Blue and mine is Chrono Trigger 100. Pokemon Blue blindfolded,
I've got a
of course.
friendly contact. Who would be crazy enough to come in here?
Oh, come on, Flood, please. Jesus Christ.
I've got a friendly contact.
You just got a
Who
checkpoint.
would be crazy enough to come in here?
So could I get a readout of the current time? I'm sure after the brutal covenant that we had, I might not make the estimate, but all the same, could somebody give me a...
Time's at 1:40:21, 22.
No, we might still make it. But yeah, there's going to be a minute of walking here, so power through some donations until Liz, my friend.
You got it. Tackroy gives $50. I've been so busy with work that I nearly forgot about SGDQ this year. But some guys at lunch were talking about Sinister One's 2014 blindfolded Punch-Out run, so I had to stop by, donating for the blindfolded Pokemon run to spread the love. And I would love to work at a place where people talked about SGDQ runs and AGDQ runs at lunch. That sounds pretty sweet. $50 from Skycat, blown away by the ingenuity of the speedrunning community. Keep up the good work for a great cause. Brian Cordes gives $75. This event is awesome. Been watching the last few and can't get enough. For charity! $50 from Pixelblock. Speedrunning is no easy feat, and neither is raising $500,000 freaking dollars for charity. Congratulations to all the participants who've been slogging it out for the past several days in search of the perfect time. It's truly amazing to watch you all work your magic. Oh, and save the animals.
Did you think me defeated?
Flood dispersal pods. Control room's at the top of that tower, Chief. Go!
Good to have you.
Thanks, Albert.
So by boosting with the hammer there, he can get on the slope surface and come up the structure without having to go up the ramps, and it saves a lot of time.
And saves a lot of risk as well.
Yeah,
as
it's a lot
all these ramps will be filled with enemies.
Of course, Wrigley. Just as soon as you dispose of all toxic blood threats. I'm afraid contamination protocols do not allow. Yeah, I hear you.
Was that the monitor? You didn't tell me he was
I got your back.
So we're going to go join Johnson here. We're going to be killing him a few times. Going to be taking his laser. And there's an interesting glitch here that I'm going to be pointing out. Where is he at? Is he around the corner here? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to kill him once, pick up the laser, bring it over here, pick the rockets back up. As soon as he comes back, we're going to kill him one more time and pick up this laser. And this laser has unlimited shots, so we can just stand back here and mow all these Flood down as they spawn in. Hopefully Johnson will get back up and start firing some rocket shots down. Not sure if Albert is alive over there, but yeah, he is. He's the little triangle. Nice little checkpoint. The main threats here are the flood that I like to call the needle flood. They're the ones that sit down and morph and start shooting these green projectiles at you. They're the ones that we have to try and prioritize most. And we can switch to the battle rifle to take out the human ones and get those headshots fairly easily. Got to be careful and keep our eyes open, because some of these flood coming in the waves can spawn with either rockets, as you guys see there, or got duck.
Johnson, please.
That was actually pretty nice top clear. Okay, so we pick up the hammer again here, and we use it again as a tool to just go a little bit faster. There's another grave mine moment coming up around this corner as this door opens. And we try and use the swings again just to get around the corner as fast as we can, as soon as it...
Do I take life or give it? Who is victim and who is foe?
It's trying to rebuild itself on this ring.
Gonna kill Johnson one more time, and we're gonna mention why we're doing that again in a second. This is the 343 Guilty Spark fight, and essentially what we're doing here is we're just having to wait until Johnson says kick his ass, and we kill him 3 times. You just gotta shoot him 3 times with the laser. It is possible to die here. What we have to do is just make sure that we dodge these beams from Spark. If you stand still, you can die, and it's been known to happen. Also, if you go too far forward here, when he blows forward with his gust, you can go off the bridge.
Accept your ride.
So Johnson just died. The many reincarnations of Johnson, he's back again. So. Wow.
The Based Cat gave $50. Finally have decent work and can finally donate. Thank you, speedrunners. Also, I thought this was settled already. Save the animals. Well, it wasn't settled yet this year. Last GDQ we saved him, but the 3D GDQs before that we killed him. So it's up to you guys.
Of course. The frigate. We still have a chance. Find the doorway in the cliffs, Chief. The dawn is on the other side.
Okay, so earlier on we saw Johnson come in through this section, and conveniently he's left his hog just around the corner here. We have to get through another section that has some shielded elites and some sentinels. Hopefully we're going to get a checkpoint here to make this go a little bit smoother. No, okay. The general strat here is just to run and gun and hope you don't get shot.
Don't let this ring be the end of us, Chief.
So yeah, we're going to end out this on a good note, and this is the Warthog Drive at the end of Halo, and it's a 4-minute section. There's going to be a lot of jumps, a lot of skips. We're going to be skipping quite a few enemy triggers to prevent them spawning in, and we're going to see how this goes. This is one of my favorite sections. I love the driving parts to Halo 3.
Come on, Spartan, go, go, go!
Note that Arbiter just magically spawns and teleports into the back of the turret.
Just a quick update on that blindfolded incentive. We're about $600 away from meeting it. So why don't we meet that before the end of this drive?
See if I can hit this. Do a barrel roll. Oh. Okay, so instead of taking a direct route there, we took a more risky route on the right side, and as you can see, there are no enemies in front of us. Usually there'd be a wave of sentinels in front. There'd be some carrier flood behind us. Just makes this section a lot more smoother to get through. Shout out to all these little panels coming off the tops and flying around. Some runs, many runs, have been lost to the debris that just flies around as it's exploding as we're driving through.
$50 from Anonymous. Amazing runs. Love the event. Put this to Chrono Trigger 100%. Golden Boy FTW gave 50 and said, the community is incredible and what it accomplishes each year is amazing. Thanks for bringing back the hype with an awesome Halo speedrun. See you in the office soon, Rom Scout.
Going to take this time to give a quick shout out to the co-op scene with Halo 3 speedruns. Recently we've had a lot of interest in 4v4s. Halo 3 is one of the best, if not the best Halo for cooperative runs, because you can do 4v4s. You know, as the team, you'll have one as Chief, one as Arbiter, and two elites. And the variety of strats and the sheer amount that's invented with 4 people in a cooperative run is awesome to see. And make sure that you do search them up on YouTube if you're interested in looking at some of the co-op runs. Let's see if I can hit this. Get some speed here. This is the biggest section skip in this drive. Nice.
Nice.
As a general rule of thumb, in this section, when you are driving through, it's key to stay very close to the columns, the white columns that you'll see. the most safe paths you can take are using the white columns as like, I guess, an eye marker. The further we get to the end of this drive, the more there is exploding around us, so we have to take a very specific driving route to get through fast. So that's what I was talking about with the panels. They can tend to do that. Hopefully we're not going to have any hit us off here. A lot of the panels you can drive through as well. So yeah, guys, this has been Halo 3 Legendary, and I hope you've all have enjoyed it. Big shout out to everybody in the Halo speedrunning community. It's been a pleasure to do this run, and thank you to everybody who has donated. Let's keep those donations coming in, guys, and stay tuned for the remainder of the marathon. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the runs coming up. It's been a pleasure.
All right, thanks TheBlazeJp for that amazing Halo 3 run on Legendary difficulty. We're going to go ahead now and put up an ad for Something Artistic, one of our sponsors for this marathon. SomethingArtistic.net offers gaming-inspired decals and stickers made to decorate your consoles, walls, computers, and more. $2 from every decal sold this week is being donated directly to Doctors Without Borders. Some designs were done especially for SGDQ and are available this week only. Games Done Quick and SGDQ 2015 logo decals are being offered, where the full decal purchase price is being donated to MSF. Go check them out at somethingartistic.net or decal.ly. And one more donation before I take off for the evening. This is $100 from Antilles58, which is me. This is my last hosting session of the marathon, and I'm just super grateful to have had the chance to spend this time with all of you. I really want to thank the GDQ staff for giving me the chance to do this, and I want to give extra special thanks to Muffins, Voolagin, and Spike Vegeta. I really want to thank all the tech, sound, and donation crew, and especially the runners. I've had some pretty awesome ones from my times up here. It's been a huge blessing to me, and I'm going to treasure this time for a while. Money goes to Chrono Trigger 100% and Demon Chocobo, as should all the rest of your money. So anyways, again, this is Antilles58, passing it over to Edo Bean. Take care.